Hey everyone, and welcome back. Have you ever imagined having a pocket sommelier, you know, ready to analyze any wine you're curious about? That's kind of what we're diving into today with this research on AI and wine tasting.
Yeah, it's really fascinating stuff. Like imagine a computer, trained on thousands of wine reviews that can tell you the grape of a wine just by reading tasting notes.
Exactly.
Mm.
And get this, they focus specifically on French wines to train this AI. It's wild, like giving a machine a crash course
Mm.
in all things French vineyards.
And by focusing on French wines, the researchers could really refine its expertise, making it a specialist in those particular grapes.
So how do you even begin to train a computer to be a sommelier? I mean, where do you even start?
Well, in this case, they used a huge data set, a massive data set of 130,000 wine reviews. That's a lot of data, but that's what AI thrives on.
Yeah, I bet it starts to see some really interesting patterns in all those reviews.
Exactly. It's sifting through all those tasting notes and picking up on subtle connections between flavors and aromas and grape varieties.
Connections that maybe even a seasoned sommelier might miss.
That's right. It's able to see the bigger picture.
But it's not like they just dumped all those reviews into the system and said, go.
Right.
There must have been some method to the madness.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Think of it like teaching someone about wine for the first time. You'd start with the basics, the most common grape varieties, like Cabernet Sauvignon or Chardonnay.
Right, you wouldn't start with some super obscure grape that nobody's ever heard of.
Exactly. You got to build a foundation of knowledge before you can get into the really niche stuff.
That makes total sense. So how did they actually test this AI sommelier? Did they like pour it a glass of wine?
Haha, not quite. They crafted specific prompts for these models, feeding them descriptions of wines, regions, reviewer scores, all the info a human sommelier might use.
So it's like a virtual blind tasting.
You could say that. And to make sure the AI's answers were easy to understand, they structured its responses.
So instead of writing a whole essay about the wine,
Yeah, they made it choose from a list of grape varieties. That way they could ensure consistency and make it easier to measure its accuracy.
okay, so speaking of accuracy, how did this AI sommelier actually perform? Could it hold its own against a human expert?
Well, the more powerful model they used, GPT-4 achieved an accuracy rate of 81.8%.
Wow, that's like almost an A. Pretty impressive for a computer.
Yeah, it's really remarkable, but of course all that processing power comes with a price tag.
Right, I imagine running something that sophisticated can get expensive. So is there like a more budget-friendly option?
There was. They also tested a smaller model called GPT-4 Mini. It's cheaper to run, and it still achieved a respectable 69% accuracy rate.
Not bad at all. So is GPT-4 Mini kind of like the apprentice learning from the master sommelier?
Haha, yeah, you could put it that way. They used a technique called model distillation to train the smaller model using the outputs of the larger one.
So it's like transferring years of wine tasting knowledge into a more compact and affordable package.
Precisely. And this technique has the potential to make powerful AI capabilities more accessible for a wider range of applications, which is really exciting.
I can see how this could really open up a lot of possibilities.
Mm,
Imagine personalized wine recommendations, instant grape identification, all at your fingertips. It could revolutionize the way we experience wine.
absolutely. The future of wine is looking pretty interesting.
Okay, so we've got these AI sommeliers that can pinpoint grape varieties with crazy accuracy.
Yeah, it's really impressive how they can analyze all that data.
But how does this actually play out in the real world of wine? Like, are we going to see robots replacing sommeliers in restaurants?
I don't think it's about replacing anyone. I see it more as a tool to help sommeliers do their jobs even better.
So like an AI assistant.
Exactly. Imagine a sommelier using an app that can instantly analyze a wine description and suggest potential grape varieties, regions, or even food pairings.
That would be incredible. Talk about efficiency.
Right. And think about the impact on wine education. AI could help people learn about wine in a more personalized way, like recommending wines based on your taste preferences.
Oh, wow. Like a personalized wine tutor.
Yeah.
So we've talked about sommeliers and wine drinkers, but what about the winemakers themselves? Could AI actually help them make better wine?
Definitely. AI could analyze data on soil conditions, weather patterns, all sorts of things that affect grape growth.
So winemakers could make more informed decisions about when to plant, when to harvest, what grape varieties to use.
Exactly. AI could help them fine-tune their entire process, potentially leading to even better wines.
Wow, that's pretty mind-blowing. So it's not just about identifying wines, it's about using AI to elevate the entire winemaking process.
That's right. AI could push the boundaries of what's possible in the world of wine.
This is also fascinating.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away, I do have one question. We've been talking about all the cool things AI can do in the wine world, but I'm also curious about, the potential downsides. Are there any risks or challenges that we should be thinking about?
Yeah, that's a really important question. I mean, anytime you introduce new technology, you have to consider the potential downsides as well.
Right, like with all this talk about AI-powered winemaking and personalized recommendations, it makes me wonder, about the role of human taste and intuition.
Exactly. At the end of the day, wine is a sensory experience, right? There's something special about discovering a new wine that really speaks to your own personal preferences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I just don't think an algorithm can fully replicate that subjective experience of taste and the emotional connection we have with wine.
I agree. AI can analyze data and make predictions, but it can't capture the full complexity of human perception and preference.
So it seems like finding the right balance between technology and tradition, between data and intuition, is going to be really important.
Definitely. It's about using AI to enhance and complement human expertise, not to replace it altogether.
Well, this has been an incredibly eye-opening deep dive. We've explored how AI can analyze wine, identify grape varieties, personalize recommendations, even assist with winemaking decisions.
It's amazing to see how technology is transforming the world of wine.
But as we've discussed, it's crucial to remember that wine is more than just data points and algorithms.
It's a cultural experience, it's a sensory journey, it's a celebration of human creativity and connection.
So as we raise a glass to the future of wine, let's toast to that harmonious blend of human ingenuity and technological innovation.
Cheers to that. May we continue to explore, appreciate, and savor the wonders of wine in all its complexity and beauty.
This has been a fascinating exploration of wine and AI. And if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to keep exploring this ever-evolving landscape. Who knows what exciting developments await us in the future. Until next time, keep learning, keep tasting, and most importantly, keep enjoying the wonderful world of wine.